Hello my friends, Jacob's here one more time. Thank you for pressing the play button, for spending some time with me as the world gets taken over by the Nazis. That's what it seems like, right? If I get one more comment, somebody, putting like a nose emoji and like the Israel flag next to me, or all of these people come saying all of these, I'm Italian, what do? I gotta put on an Italian, I gotta put on this Italian hat so I can, so they can leave me alone a little bit. Also because I look all fancy like. Welcome to the show. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for hitting the like button, for sharing, for doing what you do. We got a lot of new subscribers, right? All of a sudden, this is the day. The channel starting to grow. I got good things on the horizon. Even if we have some tragic events in our future, it's a possibility things could be coming in from space. But that's not what today's about. It's about how everybody's turning into some kind of a terrible Nazi. I mean, I've been on X for a long time, right? I've never seen things the way they are right now. I was told by a friend a long time ago, you may want to change your last name. And I said, I'm not going to change the last name. This is the name that the Lord inspired me to take. And he may have been right, because of course what's happened over the last couple of years, the world has turned very, very crazy. It seems like there's a lot of very, very racist and very, very, we'll say a lot of Jew hate out there too. And it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It really doesn't, because people are people. And you know what? If you want to say that they're controlling figures in governments that are problems, talk about the figures, okay? Don't generalize and categorize. I do one video where I'm talking about Fuentes and like Candace Owens and all of these people, Ian Carroll, all these people that reach millions of people out of the blue. They all pop up on the scene. We're all worth so much money. They all have such a sus background. Then I got tons of trolls coming at me saying all sorts of dumb things. So I figure, I'm going to remind everybody how Italian I am, because it really doesn't bother me, you see. Now, if I was Jewish, right, this may bother me. It may bother me that the AI that is on the platform that I enjoy and I'm on the most of right now, you should follow me on X if you're not. It's at JacobIsrael71. If the governing AI of this platform all of a sudden starts like praising Hitler, and those ideas, and the idea that like the nation should only be like a certain color, and so we could have pride in our color. It's like, God looks to the heart, people. So it gets me a little perturbed. But if I was Jewish, it would really stress me out. You know about Grok, right? Grok turned into some kind of a crazy Nazi overnight, out of the blue. Or maybe this is just part of the story, or maybe this is disclosure. Maybe we're finding out that the Nazis never really left. They just kind of went into hiding. Right? They kind of kept it quiet. Now they think that the coast is clear and they can come out and they can say that the Aryan race is taking over. Oh, God, help us. Help us. Don't send the meteor, Lord. Don't send the comet. Don't send the comet for old Jacob's sake. And I'm sure there's a lot of people here too listening, Lord, that are good. They got good hearts. They're trying to do their best. They love people. They forgive. So I'm getting trolled a lot, right? It's weird. So they tweaked the AI again. Now it's the most powerful AI in the world. But everybody was shocked out of the blue that Elmo came on the scene. Elmo, right? Cute little Elmo. Elmo's account, they're saying, was hacked. I think it's a little bit sus. Okay, that Elmo out of the blue is coming on and saying like the most horrible things, saying like Jews, that they must be put in the ground. That's Elmo saying that. What is this? What's going on? Then today, the Jerusalem Post says there's going to be an asteroid that's going to fly very close, the size of 145 Elmos, 88.8 meters in length. Nothing sus about that at all. It doesn't make any sense. So they're saying, it was hacked. But there's something to it. Because of course, this guy right here has done a couple of shows on Elmo. I did a show exactly 17 months and 13 days. That's the 17-year cicada, the 13-year cicada. That's the death card, and that's the life and resurrection card. And it was about Elmo. And I told everybody not to trust Elmo. Take a look. Elmo checked in. That's right. You know Elmo from... there was a little bit of a scandal, I think, with Elmo. Wasn't there a scandal? I think there was a scandal. If anything, it would be right there. But Elmo checked in, and he wanted to make sure everybody was doing well. I guess his page was like just overwhelmed. People were like just miserable and tired and downtrodden, and many people like threatened that they were gonna, you know, just jump ship, that things are so bad right now. They were trending on X, #1. You know, said, oh, well, you know, it's a good thing. I'm glad I checked in. I learned a lot. Learned a lot? You learn about how messed up the world is right now. And why wouldn't the world be? You know, a while ago, they signed some paperwork so that it was they were allowed to use propaganda on, you know, us. That's right. It's like our government says, hey, it's okay, for all sorts of things. And of course, they don't word it like that's the way it is. But there's a lot of, you know, nonsense going on, right? There's a lot of stuff. There's a big assault that's coming at us on a regular basis. Elmo was, I think, one of them too, because he was a big supporter of the wackadoo. You tell it all of our little children, you know, you put them in front of you, you're working your 2 jobs, and, you know, you bring your child in. Like my nanny used to bring me, and when she was cleaning the houses, she was a maid, she'd clean up. She'd come in and, you know, take care of houses, and I'd go there with her, you know, and sit and, you know, read and color. But today they'd probably be watching, you know, Elmo telling you got to get this thing, you got to get that thing. Babylon Bee put out something pretty funny after Elmo got all this, you know, all these headaches from his wellness check. They said in this one right here that Elmo passes away because he has the heart issue after receiving the wackadoo. That's Babylon Bee. This is like a joke site. Clearly, Elmo's a puppet. Puppet that shouldn't be trusted. What are you doing here? I just thought I would come in here and talk to every one of you and tell you, dudes, that Elmo is really not somebody that you want to be listening to, especially about. Go on. Especially about. I'm feeling a little bit like feeling a little weird right now. Why are you feeling weird? Because there's a bunch of people watching. Oh, okay. But you're feeling weird. You're feeling weird. Well, at least I don't got some hand up some puppet's butt. Oh! I apologize. We shouldn't be taking medical advice from a puppet. I guess that was my point. This time the stakes are higher. Do you feel it? I feel a headache coming on. I'd like everyone to just... Go on. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and don't listen to Elmo, whatever you do. Get yourself a copy of the novel. How am I doing? You're doing good. Don't touch me. But I like touching you. Cut it out. Stop, please. Your beard is furry. I know. That's okay. People shouldn't watch Elmo. Bye-bye. Now, why do I find all of this so strange? Because just like a week ago, Steve Bannon, who also looks like he seeks Heil, I mean, how many people were doing that? They were giving their love to people. I'm giving my love to the world. We got this guy doing it. We got this guy doing it. We got Bannon doing it. Bannon, who, by the way, is coming under some fire. He started calling Elon Musk Elmo. It was a huge put down. He was calling him Elmo the Mook.
You have the hardest core opposition to MAGA, and you have a lot of people kind of in the middle seeing which way. The buffoon, Elmo the Mook, formerly known as Elon Musk, Elmo the Mook.
A mook is somebody who's not intelligent. I'd say Elon's probably pretty smart, so it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You know, kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Bannon, on the other hand, he just is. He's just not the nicest guy. He is someone that coined the phrase Elmo the Mook in regards to... So all of a sudden, we're hearing about Elmo, and now here all of a sudden Elmo is like just so horrible, monstrous. Talking about releasing the files, well, guess what? Remember I said, oh, you know, they may try to do they may try to, like, you know, binder spell you and whitewash you and get you to forget about this. But really, deep down, what everybody's doing is they're telling you should be outraged. They're telling you to remember. What you're seeing all the time is like, we want answers. right? And then President Trump just shuts the whole thing down. He says, that's it, we got to move on, we got a lot of bigger problems. And so, of course, a lot of other people are percolating and everything else. Well, guess who's going to Congress? Just like I said somehow, some way. Now, are we going to have another rug pull? Or is Maxwell, who is so sus, is she going to be, she's going to be spilling the beans? We don't know. We don't know. But I know that God is real. I know that God is real because he shows up in my life again and again and again. Every time I think that it's all over, boom, there is the Lord. That's why I don't care if people are going to make, little Jewish jokes about me, because I'm Italian and Irish. I was raised with the Italian, so I don't really, the Irish side of me, I didn't know my father, he abandoned me, so I just lean more to the Italian side of things. I mean, the fact that I call myself a meatball all the time, if that doesn't give it away, I hope that the hat does. So if you're in the audience right now and you got a big issue with the fact that my name's Jacob Israel, well, Jacob's my first name. Israel was the name that I was inspired to take for a great reason, because Israel, they've been scattered all over, probably all of you don't even know it. And it's a good thing. It means that you've overcome with God, you've overcome with man, and it means that now you can enter into that promised land. So, we've got some weird things coming at us, I have a feeling, very shortly. But I'm celebrating and I'm rejoicing because I can go to bed every night, put my head to the pillow and know I did the best that I could to be a righteous man, to be a good father, to be a good husband. I even took Ethan to the gym. Take a look right there, huh? He's getting these guns, 13 years old, getting big. I do these things because I want to know that my life had meaning and purpose, and because I feel like God has called me to do it. He puts the desires in our hearts after all. And my desire is to get you to please steer away from any kind of generalized hate towards anyone. Muslims, Hindus, gurus, Satanists. Don't hate anybody. Don't hate anybody. Love them. The scriptures say very clearly, it is love that draws a multitude to repentance. All of these people, they're not being held back. You know who's being held back? Well, used to be channels like mine, because we get lumped into that category. But really, the people that are really after the truth, if the system doesn't want the truth, it's not going to cater to the truth. If the system wants you outraged and wants to see how ugly mankind can be, it's going to promote that, because that gets more engagement. So maybe you get a little more engaged with this channel, you smash the like, you share it around, you go to the description of the video, get yourself some of the merch, right? And you stop listening to puppets, because that's what it is. These are puppets. All of them. They're all puppets. Don't take advice from a puppet. Take advice from the Lord. And that advice is love God, love others. All right. I love each and every one of you. I hope you do go into the description of the video. Get involved. Thank you for PayPal. Thank you for Patreon. Thank you for everything that you do. It matters. It means so much. And God richly bless all of you for doing it. All right? Even if it's just leaving me a little comment saying, hey, Jacob, what's up? I like your hat. Because it makes you look Italian. So now I don't think you got a big nose and an Israel flag next to you. So strange. People literally don't like me just because of my name. It's weird. All right, I love each and every one of you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.